Once we were on a rather long trip to a place called Caesarea Philippi. And on this journey, there were a great many people who were following us. And they were all saying to each other who they thought that Jesus was. And at one point we were resting, and Jesus called a few of us over, and he said, who do they say that I am? And my brother Andrew said, well, some say you're John the Baptizer, come back from the dead. Well, that couldn't be, could it? John and Jesus were alive at the same time. But sadly, Andrew has some of my genes. And then some of the others said that they say you're one of the prophets come back from the dead. And then Jesus turned to me, and he asked, who do you say that I am? And without thinking, which is how I normally spoke, I said, you are the Christ. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus smiled. He smiled at me. I had finally said something right. Yes, he said, blessed are you, Simon Peter, son of John, for you could not have known this on your own. This must have come to you from my Father in heaven. Well, I tell you, I felt 10 feet tall. I felt as if another David had been born, and I could slay Goliath by myself. I could do anything. I felt as if I had done everything right for once. Well, then Jesus went on and said that the Son of Man would suffer, and the Son of Man would die. Well, I was feeling my strength, and I said, no, he will not. I will not allow it. I have never in my life seen someone's face change as rapidly as did Jesus. It went from smiling to something I can describe not. And then he put his finger into my face and he said, you, get away from me, Satan. Get away from me, you Satan. How could I go from pleasing him one moment to saying something so completely wrong the next? How could I do that? I do not know, but I did it all the time. I was always saying the wrong thing and falling short and disappointing Jesus. But you know, each and every time I did, I would go to him and I would say, Jesus, please forgive me. And you know that each and every single time he did, he forgave me. And if he forgave me, I tell you, he will forgive you no matter what you've done. No matter how bad you think you've been, he will forgive you.